The reason this decision was so hard for me is because I know that I could go back. I have no doubt that if I wanted to, I could put in the hard work and the training, and I could be back at the level that I once was. But ultimately, things have changed, and I guess I don't feel that is as important to me as it once was. I would also like to be explicitly clear that this decision has nothing to do with the concussion injury that I sustained in November last year. If anything, that injury afforded me the time away from the sport I needed to figure this out. If anything, it served as a catalyst to help make the decision as opposed to the reason. So certainly it's not the best way to end when I think about the last race I ever had being the one where a fellow got a concussion. But we don't always choose the way we get to end things. So, and don't they say you're supposed to go out with a bang? I don't know. I took it too literally, I guess. I hope you can have a little patience as I just go through some thank yous. I never would have got to this point without the help of so many wonderful and amazing people and organizations. And I'll just read briefly through a quick list of people and just say thank you, of course, to Speed Skating Canada. Without you, I mean, we wouldn't have the forum to do the sport that we love. And so I'm appreciative of all the support I've had from you guys over the years. The Canadian Olympic Committee, On the Podium, Sport Canada, Win Sport Canada. Thanks for everything that you do to promote sport, to promote the Olympic movement. I'd like to make a particular thank you to the Canadian Sports Centre Calgary. You guys have provided so much incredible and valuable support to me over the years, in particular in the last year as I recovered from this concussion. Even though at the end of my career, you were there with every possible support that I needed, with medical attention, and that was really, really meaningful to me. Thanks to the University of Calgary, and in particular the Sports Medicine Clinic and the Human Performance Lab, Ontario Quest for Gold Lottery Fund, the CAN Fund, Ontario Speed Skating Association, the Pacer Speed Skating Club of Ottawa, and of course my friends at Agenda Sport Marketing for everything that you've done, helping me navigate the interesting business world of sport. I'd also like to thank some people in particular, my coach, Julie Wang. I absolutely would not be anywhere in this sport without you. We had some interesting first months where we were figuring each other out, but ultimately, without your technical expertise and your ability to push me as hard as I wanted you to, there's no way I would have accomplished anything beyond what I did up until that point. So thank you very much for being such an amazing coach. I see a lot of familiar faces, so I'm just going to pick you out. To Matt Jordan, I see you standing right in front of me. We grew up speed skating together and became my strength coach, and really appreciate everything you've done, so thank you very much. Okay, I'm just going to go through a short list. This is ridiculous. I'm going to go through all these things. I'll be here all day. To my teammates, of course, thank you all so much for being here. I miss all of you so much. I miss the joking, the fun, the hard work, and many of you are just on the brink of starting your amazing careers, and those are awesome, awesome times. Cherish every moment that you have where you love doing this and you want to be the best, because it's a really special time in your life. I'd also like to say a special thanks to my former teammate Claire Hughes, who is actually at the World Cycling Championships right now. She made 8 years training together absolutely one of the most special times in my life. I never found a training partner like her, and we worked really, really well together. I'd like to thank my parents. They're out here, they're in Ottawa. My dad actually called me this morning and asked me if this would be streaming live on the internet. I was like, Dad, no. Not that big a deal. But of course, without their support, there's no way I could have accomplished really anything as well. The one awesome thing about my parents is that they dropped me off at the rink and they picked me up, and that was it. They actually had nothing to do with speed skating, so I always knew that I was doing it because I loved it. And I appreciate their sort of support from an arm's length. They didn't really care if I did well or not. They were just happy that I liked skating. To my brother Eric, who's here working on his PhD, I'm sure he's happy to have a break. It's been awesome having you as a brother, and for all your support. Thank you very much. And lastly, to my boyfriend Scott, who is my absolute rock. He's absolutely no way. I would have gotten through so many of those days where I was freaking out about absolutely every little thing involved with speed skating. I was going to be good enough or fast enough, or I was fit enough, did I sleep well, are my legs big enough, I'm like, do I look tired? I mean, it's just ridiculous the things that you go through, but I love having you in my life, and I feel incredibly thankful that you were there to support me all these years, so thank you. I read a quote on the internet a few months ago, randomly searching for something. I don't even know what I was looking for, and as soon as I read it, it struck me as the most precise way to describe how I feel about retiring. And the quote was simply, "From the strain of the doing into the peace of the done." And as soon as I read that, I thought, that's where I am. I've moved into the peace of the done, and it feels incredible to be here. I feel like I have had the most incredible, long, amazing, wonderful career, and I'm so thankful for having the opportunity to pursue it.